what soft code crime results in. When there is no consequence, then there is no rule of law. This pocket in Fairfax County where there is a Soros prosecutor, and this gentleman keeps letting people out early. We had someone who admitted a hit and run, or at least been arrested for a hit and run. He had a rap sheet, a vinyl ball, but they let him go. And 3 days later,
Ms. Thompson for NRPC Newsroom. Good morning.
Good morning, Jackie. Violent crime is down 26% so far this year in the nation. But homicides have been trending higher than a decade ago. Crime has spilled outside D.C. as well. You just heard Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin is calling on Attorney General Jason Miyares to investigate how Fairfax County officials handled an attempted abduction at a mall in Fairfax County. The surveillance footage captured a 26-year-old man picking up a 3-year-old girl after she wandered away from the play area. The man was released from jail just 3 days before the incident had multiple offenses. It's not the first time Virginia's Republican leadership has criticized Fairfax County's attorney, Steve DeSanto, a Democrat former Obama federal prosecutor. Miyares has called on DeSanto to resign after what he said was a failure to prosecute sex offenders and other violent criminals. President Trump hopes the recently confirmed U.S. Attorney for D.C., Jeanine Pirro, will set an example for prosecutors in the surrounding area where she says juvenile crime is out of control.
If you think that these kids need to be coddled and they need to be hung, they need to have consequences.
Here are the numbers. So far this year, more than half of all carjacking arrests in D.C. involve juveniles. The number of juveniles arrested in D.C. has gone up each year since 2020. D.C. police have arrested more than 2,000 juveniles in 2023 and 2024. Last year, juveniles accounted for 52% of all robbery arrests in D.C. and nearly 200 juveniles been arrested for violent crimes in D.C. They had prior violent criminal arrests. Now, early Sunday, a 19-year-old former Doge staff was beat by a violent mob.
Good morning, Brenda.
Think about taking
Excuse me. Good morning, Brenda.
and that includes bringing in the National Guard, maybe quickly.
Bureau says she wants to put more minors in jail or some other kind of youth detention facility. Jack?
Lucas Thompson for us. Thanks, Lucas. Probably heard co-host of Fox for Press Weekend. ILPC is a fairly big.
Hey, Giggles, how's it going?
What I hear, well, that there, and of course, Jack is there, and you spent a lot of time there. You have other reasons to care about climate, DC, Charlie. What is your take on this moment? Because a lot of suggestions have been made in the past about taking over DC, but there's never been a threat, real teeth behind it. Is this time different?
Well, I do think it's kind of an interesting moment because you have somebody in the White House not particularly ideological in one way or the other.
Just getting finished setting up here. D-Man. Giggles. Brenda.
This should be a place where that is welcoming to people from across the country. And instead, what happens is you wind up, it's very difficult to find a place to live that is safe, that has access to the metro. It's all very, very expensive on top of all of that. And so you have somebody like Donald Trump who comes in and he's running on this common sense agenda. And he says, this is ridiculous.
Go ahead.
The best it shouldn't be that kind of crime. So that just somebody looking out for another.
Roger, about an addition to the Wilford Lakes, the Aldar Laura for staying on number 0946. And we have the Algoma Equinox up for X-ray 32 at 0926. Check down request for recourse. Over.
So Charlie, yesterday, I was listening to Jeanine Pirro.
Hi, Roger. Sorry, traffic.
Laura Ingraham show talking about how youth crime is really the issue here, and
So how's everybody doing here on a Thursday? I'm kind of juggling things. Supposedly they're supposed to come out here to look at my carpet, the stains on the carpet, at about 10 o'clock. And then I have a doctor's appointment at 1 o'clock to go over my test results and that kind of thing. So it's kind of a hectic day. And of course, Booner, he's just being Boone. He's outside. But when they come to check the carpeting, I'm going to have to make sure he's outside. He can be in the house by himself, but not outside, not inside when they're coming in to check the carpeting. So everybody, you're gonna have to bear with me if I get up and down and get close to 10 o'clock and they get here. If I don't have anybody on here that can take over, that I understand, but otherwise you're gonna be looking at Paul's chair again.
Just where a bad problem is, it goes and get apart. If you fix all
Here's Booner back right now. Hi, Boone boy. Yeah.
so, and you have statistics like the one about 1.7% of gun crimes, people caught with guns illegally wind up going to jail. For Democrats, their answer to everything is guns. And if you're not going to enforce the rules, the laws you have about guns, I don't know how you can then claim that, oh, I want more gun control. It doesn't work. You enforce the laws that you have, and that's a good one to enforce.
D-Man says it's a nice chair. Yeah, it fits my fat ass. Yes, it does.
So my question for you is, as these stories come to light after we see the consequences of all of these soft on immigrant crime policies, is Virginia starting to, I guess the residents there, are they starting to turn over a little bit of a new thought on this? Because that Northern Virginia area can be very blue, very Democrat, but this issue affects everyone.
Yeah, it's hard to figure out that Northern Virginia because they vote so loyally Democratically despite all good reason. But I think that the similarity to me here is that what you have in Fairfax County, prosecutor, it's a direct result of partisan politics. These people are more directed by partisan politics. And that winds up with that situation like this accused kidnapper.
Charlie Hurt, thank you so much for kicking us off today. We appreciate you and us see you soon. And of course, this weekend on Fox Defense Weekend.
Yes, indeed.
Thanks, Charlie.
The FBI is now investigating what officials describe as a horrific anti-Semitic attack in Missouri. Police are saying there's an American served with the IDF targeted in St. Louis after someone set several cars on fire and an anti-Israel graffiti in the driveway.
So how's everybody doing? Brenda, what's going on in Florida? Anything? How's your little princess doing? Good, I hope.
This administration will not let it slide. For some crazy reason,
anti-Semitism is popular. And unlike any time in my lifetime, it ran because it's been validated. You have people looking at you. This hatred is well.
Yeah, Giggles. Could be. Giggles, what are you doing? Are you working this morning or no?
Well, United Airlines flights are picking up again, finally, after a technical issue forced the airline to ground its entire mainline fleet for several hours.
Good morning, Frank. Jody.
After technology on Wednesday evening, the underlying technology issue was solved.
It's we only got 8 people watching, so we're not setting the world on fire. All of our regulars must be doing something else or asleep or whatever. Or having breakfast. Hey, TJ. Hello, Booner. Oh, Boone, I know. You're such a goofball. Let me get your eyes. Get your eyes.
Go ahead.
Good morning, you're down in like 740 minutes to that thing.
Oh, Booner. What?
Roger, and, Wilford Lake should check back for the other two downbounds. I don't have their ETA, an updated
You're a
ETA
goof.
this time.
I think Booner wants a treat. Be right back, gang.
There you go, go ahead.
I got an updated ETA to Black River 0923.
Roger, sign traffic break, Oklahoma Stockfield, sign traffic, did you copy the Wilford Lake sewer? Roger.
Yeah, that's what he wanted, was a treat. I only gave him one. I didn't give him 2. I usually give him 2, but
Next word, sign traffic, go ahead.
Yeah, on the Black River, 1 hour and 45 to the salt back.
Roger, do you have the bounds and the check down over?
Yeah, copy that.
Roger, sign traffic.
leading causes for
JD, how's it going?
new tariffs taking effect overnight. Now more than 60 countries are facing the rate of 10% or higher. President touting economic wins from his tariffs yesterday.
Economy grew at 11%. Real levels of being judged a year from now, taking in hundreds of dollars.
No, I'll kind of wait it out a little bit, but they're supposed to be here at 10 o'clock to work on the carpeting, so. We'll just hang in here and see if anybody shows. If not, I will shut it down.
If for some reason you say building, you don't build it. Ended up
Here comes another ship upbound. It's just coming around behind the city building on the river. That's where the big curve is right there. The Wilfred Sykes. It's a classic design with the pilot house forward and the engine room stern. And it is a self-unloader.
Your sorry traffic, break, Goma Strockville, sorry traffic, over. Roger, sorry traffic.
That bin is on the
small operational Trojan horse, and DHS tells us it was the first time they used unmarked rental trucks during an immigration enforcement hearing in Los Angeles. DHS drove into a parking lot of park. One of the wonderful drivers apparently did post to someone looking for work, but then immigration agents came out of the trucks and dozens of people scattered.
Hey, John, how's it going?
Looking for work.
And when we look at the damage that unmitigated immigration has caused in this country, look at the Joplin rates and the case families, all those that hurt, maimed, and killed by illegal aliens. I think they need to redirect their attention and maybe think a little harder before they say things like that.
Now, last month, LA Mayor Karen Bass showed up in person to a federal immigration raid asked the
Well, hanging in there. I've got a doctor's appointment later today. Going to go over some of my test results that they did last week, and is what it is. You know, when you get to be my age, you never know what tomorrow is going to bring. Okay, D-Man.
in 2023 when nearly 60 migrants busted in a smuggling operation, and at that point, Penske did not release a statement about their truck being in that incident. Junction.
Right, Matt Finforth in Los Angeles. Thanks, Matt.
Here comes Justin. Hello, Justin.
That
How you doing?
all right? JDS, Jody, D-Man, Brenda, JD. Got everybody.
What's to do with you? Anything, Justin?
No, not really.
I got supposedly the carpet cleaning guys are going to come by and take a look at my carpet, and they're supposed to be here around 10 o'clock. And
Well, you hired somebody?
no, I asked them to come out and take a look at it and see what they thought. And because then I said to them, I says, well, how much you think you'd charge? And they said probably less than $100, which I really don't have. I could make it up,
Well,
but
probably depends on how big your house is.
well, I want some spots cleaned as well. I don't want the whole carpeting cleaned.
Yeah.
So that's why they're going to come out and take a look at it.
You just wanted to hit a couple rough spots on the carpet.
Yeah. There's a couple of spots here and there that I'd like him to take a look at, but in fact, I thought about calling him back and
What's up, Edward?
canceling the appointment.
Well, if they're not charging you to come out and give an estimate, though, are
No, they're not.
they? Okay. I'll let them come out and tell you, and then make your decision from there. But I thought you just bought that new tank for that floor cleaner you got.
I did, but the spots are so bad. They're about like this, and they're really dark, and the carpet is thick.
Did you already try using your carpet cleaner?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
I did before, and it didn't do the job I thought it did. In fact, I bought some of the chemical stuff. You spray it on spots, and it foams up, and it's supposed to get rid of them. And
Uh-huh.
it didn't make a dent. Didn't put a dent in it.
Carpet cleaner I had worked really good. The one I had a Bissell. The thing worked really good. But
Well, I don't think that this will take out the stains. I could be wrong.
mine just got old. We used it so much. Got worn out. Right, so I can fix it.
I think the legislature is led and infiltrated by spineless Republicans, many former Democrats desperate to hold office. Anyone can give them a spine to act, though, it's President Trump. How do you see the possibility of redistricting in Indiana playing out over the next 6 months?
So you see Kemp leading the charge here. Missouri, Indiana, a heartland of all same thing. I think it's very rich Democrats.
Wonder if they're gonna actually go through with that meeting, Putin. Wait and see, I guess.
Bullshot. That's what it was called. Bullshot.
Bullshit. What, the name of the company?
No, the name of I'm going to screen share it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You spray it on,
Yeah.
and it cleans it up. I bought a couple of those, and it didn't. It did okay, but it didn't do what I thought it was going to do.
All right.
But it's like a spray foam, and you put it around the area, and the white foam then sinks in, and the next thing you know, it's supposed to make it disappear.
Yeah, it's the same shit that one of the cleaning companies makes a name brand version of that. Can't think of what company it
Effective
is.
stain remover. This cleaner is formulated to target and lift tough stains such as dirt, grime.
But that's if you're doing it by hand, though, too.
Yep.
That's not really for the cleaning machine. You're supposed to buy floor cleaning liquid to put in there.
Yeah.
I mean, you could spray that on there beforehand, then run it over with the machine. It'll probably
Well,
give
that's
it
what I
up.
did before. Yep. I sprayed those spots, and then I went with my cleaning.
Did you scrub it though?
No.
Because what you're supposed to do with that foam spray is you're supposed to spray it. You let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then you're supposed to take a scrubber brush to it and scrub the shit out of it.
Well,
Then
that's
you
not
suck
the
it up.
instructions that came with that bullshot. It says just spray it,
Yeah,
let it
the
sit
stuff
for
I
a little
buy
bit,
used to do
and
that.
then you're supposed to be able to vacuum it up.
The stuff that I buy, it used to. I would never vacuum it up because that will get your vacuum hose and everything all wet inside, and it's gonna end up clogging your damn vacuum up. I wouldn't use a vacuum on it.
Here comes Mark White. Morning, Mark.
Morning, Paul. Justin.
Mark.
What did you say it was called? It sounds like it's all in the name.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's loads of them do that kind of spray foam that just is supposed to lift the dirt out of the carpet and furniture and stuff like that.
I don't know, the floor cleaner I bought from the store, the Bissell branded one, the machine, it worked really good. And it would pull shit tons of hair out of the carpet too. If you got a good floor cleaner, you'll get all these hair balls coming up out of the carpet.
Yeah, and then spend hours cleaning your cleaner. Yeah, I've got an old Vax that must be 20 years old now. I think it's almost time to upgrade it to a new one.
We had for ours for about 5 years. I tossed it. The bag inside the tank started coming apart, and I didn't feel like replacing it. So just tossed it.
This just has 2 plastic tanks, one for cleaning fluid and water, and the other one for all the dirty stuff it sucks up.
Yeah, mine had that too, but there was a plastic bag that was built into the tank.
All right. No, there isn't.
It got, like, I think, dry rotted over time.
Yeah.
Because it was in the storage unit for like a year, so I think it being in that heat fucked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, John, that's what I got as a Bissell too.
Yeah, I put it out by the side of the road and it was gone within like a couple hours. Somebody took it.
Yeah.
I put my broken tank out to the trash, and the trash just munched it and crunched it.
Nice and sunny now. It was raining this morning.
Is it sunny out now?
Sunny out now, but it was raining earlier.
Heavy rain or just a light rain?
Heavy at times.
Oh, yeah.
They're doing an update on the Fort Stewart shooting, but I don't think anybody died. I think they're all recovering.
What, another shooting?
Well,
Fort Stewart.
at Fort Stewart, yep.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, a sergeant at the fort took a handgun and shot up 5 or 6.
It was on the military base.
Yeah.
Where was that at?
Fort Stewart, Georgia.
Shooter in custody. 5 soldiers shot. What the fuck is wrong with people? I swear to God.
And as the guy was doing it, a bunch of soldiers jumped him and put him down on the ground so that he could be captured. He was a sergeant in the army.
Good for them.
Oh, 3 of the one that were shot were released yesterday.
Oh, one of the victims.
Yep. Oh, it's a she is still in the hospital. Oh, and it's another female. There's another one that's in the hospital. He just said that she'll be there for a while.
Morning, Paul.
Good morning, Lance.
I guess.
Morning, Justin.
Hi, Daddy.
Morning, Lance.
Hey, bring me a drink.
Morning, David. Morning, Mark.
Close.
Sprite.
Kate's just wandered off down the garden. I think she's gone picking some blackberry.
Okay.
Blackberry season, huh?
Uh-huh.
Got my sphere to work.
Oh, good.
What to work?
Sphere.
Well,
Replace
did you figure it out?
Yeah. Replace the SD card.
Hold on, you didn't try that to begin with?
I didn't because it had worked. It had worked several times, and I thought, well, it's got to. And I think what it is, Justin, is it's a good. The media was good, but I think it might need like double storage, kind of like a Premiere needs something called a scratch disk, which means it needs Premiere editing software needs double storage because it uses a scratch disk, kind of like a backup disk.
I think what Donald said yesterday was right, but I think your card might have been working fine, but it might have been slowly messing up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Empty it and reformat it.
Yeah, exactly. And that happens to my drones a lot. If I like take footage off the card and put it on my computer and then put the card back in the drone every once in a while, and it seems to happen more frequent than not. At some point in the lifespan of me not reformatting, it'll say slow media and stop recording.
Yeah.
And then once I format, it's fine.
Yeah, really, you should empty it and reformat it after every flight.
Yep, exactly. I agree with you, Mark. And just too lazy, I don't do that.
It is lazy because you can reformat it from the remote.
Yeah, and I don't know how to do that on my Sphere is the thing. And
yeah, it might not do it on the Sphere that way. Yeah.
And the thing is, if I format it on the computer and put it in my drone, normally it doesn't work. I mean, it doesn't help. You
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah, it likes it
Before
to
you-
be formatted on the thing it's going to record it in.
Yes. So
Must be in the app then.
yeah, I need to find it. And I don't use the app very
Oh,
often because
John.
I hate using my phone
Hey,
to
Mike.
do anything.
Hey, you all set for today?
Yeah, you're gonna come by and take a look at it?
I clean it today. Yeah, that's what we talked about.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna come by and give me,
We were gonna clean it today. I told you I didn't have to do that.
okay.
Yeah, are you ready for that?
Yeah, are you in the area?
Well, I'm calling before I head over. Yeah.
Okay,
Yep, I'll see you in a bit.
okay, yep,
Bye.
bye.
What are they doing, Paul?
They're gonna clean my carpet. That's
Oh,
bullshit.
okay. Okay. Well, good.
What's that? What's it? The old people help thing.
I think I'm gonna call
No.
them and cancel it.
No, the guy he just talked to on the phone owns a business, carpet
Oh.
cleaning.
So it's going to cost him then.
Paul thought he was coming over to give him an estimate, but apparently no, he's coming over to do the carpet.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Mike, I think maybe you'll just cancel it for today. Because I haven't moved any furniture, because I just thought you were just gonna clean a few spots.
You about the price, and you said, remember, I told you like probably around 150, and you had said, wow, okay, I was thinking it wasn't going to be like $300 or $400. That's fine.
Okay.
It was all set up to do today.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know what to do, but
I mean, what all would have to move? We don't expect you to move the big things. If you could just have the little things out of the way.
yeah. Okay. Because I ran the vacuum sweeper around this morning. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Come on over. I'll have to make sure the dog's out in the backyard because he's a runner.
That dude sounded mad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Bye bye.
You hear that, Mark?
Yeah.
Bro, that dude sounded pissed, Paul, when you tried to cancel.
He wasn't going to let you cancel.
No.
He's a hard sale. Hard sell.
Well, he may have, it's like any other business.
Well, he and I were not on the same wavelength,
But if
I thought they were just going to come over and take a look at it, and he scheduled it for a cleaning.
Yeah.
Which means it's going to cost you money.
Yep.
Yeah.
He said about $150.
Jesus. You could buy a carpet cleaner for that.
I have one, but it doesn't get out all of the stains.
Hey, when you take your car into like a car wash, is there a place to clean your seats, like carpet clean?
Not any of mine.
Yeah.
I would imagine you'd have to go to someplace special.
One of our car washes has a machine you can use.
Yeah,
and it even has car scents built in, so you can pick what scent the floor cleaner is.
There used to be a called Buff's Auto Wash, which was on the pier south end of town, and they used to had a whole list of things they could do to your car. Price,
There's one here that they have a $70 cleaning, and then they have like a $500 or $600 one, and they tear all the seats and everything out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like it costs quite a bit, but they go in and they clean every little thing in your car, and they tear all the seats out. They get under there, they clean. You know how like on the bottom of your seat where the feet are that are bolted in the ground, you always get all that shit collecting up, and
yep,
yeah, that's the kind of they get all that shit out of there. I mean, they'll spend like 2 hours, 3 hours ripping your car apart. 2 or 3 guys will.
Might almost be cheaper to get a mobile valeting service out to do it at your house.
I started to detail my daughter's car, and I cleaned that windshield real good on the inside. You know how it gets dusty. And then she had like a catch-up spot on her seat.
What's up,
So
Dan?
I tried to clean just the catch-up spot. Well, her whole seats, were probably dirty. So now there's a big ring around where I tried to clean. The catch-up spot area is clean, but
Got one clean.
but the rest of the seat now looks a little dirty. So I need to apply the thing on the entire seat to get the big spot out, right?
It's,
I
know what
it's cloth seats, not vinyl, right?
No, they're cloth.
Yeah.
I know with the upholstery, I've used just regular foam carpet cleaner and a little brush. And
Yeah.
just rub it in there real good and then take a towel and wipe it. And
Yeah.
it usually cleans upholstery really well.
Yeah. And like I said, that's what I did just with the spot, thinking, okay, I'll just clean the spot and a little more than the spot. But then it dried and it cleaned that area really good. But then it left a ring,
It made the rest of the area look like shit.
Right. It looked like, so there's a dirt ring around it now. It's like, well, now I need to finish the whole seat.
You need to redo the whole seat. Yep.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you could probably find a car wash around you that does it.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of the carpet cleaners now have a hose and nozzle attachment for doing your furniture as well. That would do it.
Yeah. And I have one of those somewhere.
Well, like I said too, you can go to like the car wash over here down the street from my house. That right next to the vacuum to vacuum your car out, they have a machine that looks like the vacuum. But it's got a real long hose and everything, and it does all the shampooing. Plus, you get to pick what car scent you want to do after you're done. And
what do you do about
scent in there.
Drop about a 10 spot in that machine and do it, or
it's $2 per time. I don't know. I've never used it offhand myself, but I've seen people using it.
Yeah.
And I've been up next to it when I've been vacuuming my car, and I just never used it myself.
Yeah.
But it's got like a whole scent selection and everything with it.
Okay.
But always remember to take a couple of cushions with you, because the seats will be wet when you've finished.
There you go. Good idea, Mark. You're always thinking. You must be my age.
And
I bet you're a month older than me. If I were to guess. Okay, Frogger time, guys. Wish me luck.
And the brothers that own it take really good care of that car wash. It's very clean.
You'll be 66 in November?
No, I was 66 2 days ago.
Oh, you were? Okay, well, happy belated birthday, dude.
Thank you.
You're an old man.
Old enough to now start drawing me state pension.
There you go. I'll be 66 in December. For some reason, I thought you were a November birthday. I don't know why.
No. I'm a Leo.
What is it? August 1st today? Saturday? Is it Saturday?
What?
It's the 7th.
Today's Saturday, August 1st?
No, today is the 7th of August.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I think you're pulling my leg.
It's Thursday the 7th.
Oh, almost Friday. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, tomorrow's pizza day, buddy.
There you go. I better not forget that. I was going to go to the car museum this morning with my buddies, and then my doctor's appointment on Friday got canceled, but the lady said I can see you Thursday instead. So I had to call my buddies and say, hey, let's go to the car museum on Friday. So I think we're going to change that.
Yeah, but the hand car wash too, the one that I said they take your seats out, they have a $70 package. and they'll
Okay.
run your car through the car wash, and like 5 guys will jump on your car. They'll wipe it all down and clean it. They'll do the windows. They'll get inside, armor all everything, and they'll go run through and do a really quick vacuum. It's not the best, but if you were going out on a date, it would totally pass. You know,
Yeah.
if you want to get your car a nice quick clean on your car before a date, it would definitely be acceptable.
Okay.
An expensive date, spending 70 quid to try and clean your car first.
Depends how good looking she is, Mark.
Yeah.
Oh, it don't have to be a date with somebody you don't know. It could be your wife.
Oh, that's not worth it.
Don't mean then.
I did not
Oh,
say that. I did
I
not
bet
say
Lance wouldn't say that if his wife was standing there.
No, he wouldn't.
Get his ass kicked.
How's Sarah doing?
Yeah, she's fine.
No, but has she been scheduled yet for that surgery?
No, she's got that pre-surgery thing where they have to go over everything still.
The
Okay.
pre-op.
That's in like a couple weeks, I think, or like a week.
Mm.
So it sounds to me like it's going to be maybe September before she gets into it.
I have no idea, to be honest with you.
Pre-op's usually 4 to 6 weeks before the operation.
I wouldn't even know my doctor's own name if it wasn't for Sarah. And you're asking me those kind of questions. I have no fucking clue.
Well, the doctor I got to go to this afternoon, I'll tell you, it's Shavana Darren.
That's easy for you to say.
Yeah.
Joe already crashed his V-copter, huh?
He trimmed the top of a tree with it, but he didn't mess anything up on it. It's because he was in mode 1 and then he tried putting it in mode 2 and took him all day to figure that out.
Yeah, he couldn't get it to mode 2. And
Johnny told him what button combination on the controller to use because apparently you can't do it in the app. And it took him all day to finally get it to kick into mode 2.
Okay.
Yeah. He found out why he couldn't take off because he was pressing the wrong stick up.
well, that plus he says all the time that when you go to start it up, you've got 5 or 10 seconds. If you don't hit the up button to take off, it shuts down.
Yeah, that's he found out from Johnny. That's the thing that's built
The
into it.
normal thing with the V-copter.
And
Yeah.
probably a safety thing because it probably starts to lean or fall over.
Yeah, they don't want it just sitting there hovering on the ground. You either take off or it shuts off. One of the two.
Oh, shit, or get off the toilet.
You know, I didn't even think about that when we were talking about that yesterday, Lance. That might be the reason because it's not as stable.
Yeah.
It's not. If it hasn't got any legs, it just sits on the bodywork.
And the vibration might tip it over, right?
Because the arms actually go straight up, so they don't go anywhere near the ground.
Well, I know that, but he was thinking maybe it's just unstable if it sits and hovers. Maybe that's why they do that.
And the interesting thing about the V-copter is on the end of the arms is your rotors, and they actually have a actuator that tilts each one in whatever direction. It's just different. It's not like DJI or anybody else.
It's a gimmick drone at the end of the day.
Yeah, it has to look like a helicopter. The rotors have to tilt to make it go forward because it doesn't have the thing where it can do front and the back prop at different speeds to do that.
Yeah, it does like an Osprey does.
Yeah.
An Osprey has to do that. If it wants to stay in helicopter mode, it will slightly tilt its rotors forward to go forward. And then if it wants to go full airplane mode, it just goes straight down.
Definitely some different technology than the quad.
Yeah.
And flying it upside down is suicide.
Yeah,
Land-
they're just
taking off
asking.
and landing.
They're just asking for somebody to wreck it there. Because there ain't no emergency.
Here's my Duraclean, people.
There ain't no emergency landing if that bitch goes. If
God,
you have to drop that thing.
His carpet cleaners have arrived already.
Paul, tell him to put the carpet cleaner in quiet mode.
Yeah, the guy said he was on the way. He was on the phone with him. That dude didn't sound happy at all when he tried canceling.
No, like he said, the guy was on his way, and
yeah, because he probably. I mean, it's like any other small business. You have to plan each appointment. You know.
Yep.
So which room are they doing? Is it his lounge where the dog sleeps, or is it where his computer?
He just said random spots in the house, so I didn't really specify which one.
maybe he'll come over and do my car seats. What do you think?
It is possible he's not using that carpet cleaner correctly either. Some people.
No, Justin, think of what you just said.
I didn't use mine for a while. I said it was in the storage unit for like a year. And I pulled it out and I forgot how to use it. And I ended up doing it wrong the first time. And then realized where I fucked up at. Because I didn't have the instructions no more for it. So I had to sit there and play with it.
Yeah.
Did you watch any of Wednesday yesterday?
No, I ended up getting on the server last night, a video, so I got busy doing that. And I laid down and went to sleep. I was going to, but I wasn't going to jump on the server last night, but I'm trying to pump out and put a little bit of content before I go back to work.
Yeah.
Because then I'm going to be back on just Fridays and Saturdays again. Because I got to go to bed early during the week. So
You start back on Monday.
Yeah. Saturday night will be the last night I will either live stream or make a video. So
what's the day on Monday? Date?
10th.
11th.
Is it 10th or 11th?
It's the 11th because that's the day I go back.
All right. I get my first pension payment on the 11th.
Because I double checked it the other day because last year the school started in the middle of the week. This year it started at the beginning of the week. So last year it started on a Thursday and they went back for 2 days and had the weekend off.
Yeah, that's crazy. You might as well just give them 2 extra days as training days.
Yeah, I know. Why does it sound like I'm drowning in water? What?
Yeah, you keep on like it's dropping in and out really quick, sort of clicking.
You have my headphones?
No, I'm using my other one. I got 2 sets of them. So I just go back and forth sometimes. I got a pair of Razors and a pair of HyperX. Or I mean a pair of Corsair.
Yeah. My battery was dying. That's why I was having issues yesterday. So I charged it overnight. Listen to some podcasts this morning with it. Did Johnny not go on last night?
No, Art was on. When Johnny doesn't go on, Art does one.
Okay.
Doesn't Johnny only do every other week or something?
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
every.
Yeah.
But James was on with Art last night.
Who's James?
James is the guy in the Philippines, the American that died over there with his wife.
Can you guys hear? Can you guys hear that machine?
No.
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 Okay.
He's oh yeah, he's the one that pretty much got Art obsessed with the Philippines, isn't he? I know who you're talking about, man.
Yeah, my PI dream.
No, but when Art first decided to go to the Philippines, he discovered James when he was researching.
Yeah. He met James while he was there, I think. Yeah.
Well, I think he first came across James online,
All right.
and then when he visited James. Yeah.
Dre said maybe I should go start going live on Wednesdays when Johnny is off.
Well, I was just gonna hop on here to holler at you, Justin, about your audio sounding like crap, but I'm on here and your audio sounds fine.
Yeah, I was out back getting the dog.
I was gonna hop on here and say, are you on Bluetooth headphones and way too far away from?
That's what it was. I was just too far away from my computer. If I get more than 40 feet, it starts cutting out.
Dre, are you going to Las Vegas in November? If he types in, let me know, guys. I don't see the chat.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll let you know. He
Did
went
you-
to the one last year, didn't he?
Hi, Dre.
He did, but he thought he was going to go somewhere else a week before and didn't know if he could go to both.
Yeah, the one in Rhode Island's like a week before it, isn't it, or something?
Actually, I think it was some conference in Vegas that he was going to go to. I don't know, though. He'll
Yeah.
tell you.
They're not doing that spin up one anymore,
No, he's packed that in now.
Yeah.
I'm on YouTube. YouTube, all right. Yeah. So it used to be Facebook, I thought, wasn't it? Yeah, they got it, but I got kicked out of Facebook, and so now I'm just putting right straight on YouTube. Okay, nice.
huh? Wait, what?
Yeah. Do you get like YouTube kickback from that? Like, I could, but I'm not. No? Okay, because I think you can. Yeah. You know, for YouTube, you can you can put any kind of how-to, things on YouTube.
Let this guy tell him, huh?
I think that'd be
He
kind of
gets rich.
good because people from out of, I could see
All
the
doing
market
how-to
for that.
videos?
People
Yeah,
used to
okay.
live here, hey,
This is how you clean a carpet. You hire a guy.
This
Yeah.
is how
You
you
can make
lose
$1
a
million
password.
on YouTube. You know you can do that. It's possible to make $1 million on YouTube. YouTube will give you money back, and
Oh my god.
you know you could do the tubes.
Dick, I'm sorry.
His audio's probably still on. The guy's getting pissed off.
Well, that's it. I mean, Paul could quite easily make money out of YouTube. He just doesn't want to, does he?
That's what he said, yeah. I mean, I don't know how much
How would he make money?
Well, he's got that many subscribers and that many watch hours.
Well, he's got watch hours, but that still doesn't translate into money.
Well,
Well,
it
ad revenue
depended.
does.
Well, he would get some ad revenue, and then it also depends on if people are dropping super chats and shit in his chat.
Oh yeah, true.
But
That might do it, but you know, if you started seeing ads every half hour on here,
Well, you only see it if you haven't got premium anyway. You don't see ads if you've got premium.
I don't have premium.
I have premium, so I don't see ads.
At my Arch channel, I can't hardly watch it anymore because there's just
the ads. Yeah.
Well, see, Art can control the mid-roll ads.
I know,
He
but
just
Art
can't
thinks he's going to make him. He thinks he's going to become a millionaire too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, when you hit your first 1,000 subscribers, that's when you should go start going Ferrari shopping.
Well, of course.
You only need 5 now to get the ad revenue, don't you?
No. There's two different
Or is-
monetizations. It's 500 and 3,000 hours. You do not get ad revenue. You only can turn on like super chats and stuff. If you have the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, you get everything.
I think I've got 807 now, and I can't be asked doing anything like that.
And the hardest part is the watch hours, because if you're putting up content, which drone footage is really hard to get a lot of views on, especially if
Drone footage was easy back in the day when not everybody had a drone and it was a novel thing.
Yeah.
Right, but it's not that anymore.
No.
It hasn't been that for a few years now. And that's what I'm saying is, so if you're just doing drone footage, it's hard to get monetized. If you're live streaming, that's where you get all your watch hours. Live streaming will get you tons of watch hours.
See, what we need is for Dan to hop in here now, because he was in chat a while ago. We need Dan to hop in here and start telling us how to be YouTube stars, because he actually does have quite a few subscribers and people actually watch his scooter videos and stuff.
Like I don't,
I've seen, of course, because I think Dan is shit. So
that's shit.
Now I've seen lots of channels though that had 7, 8, 9,000
if he's still
hours.
watching, that might get him in. Who knows? But he might not take the bait either.
You didn't take
There's
it
a lot of
yesterday.
times that you guys try to bait me like that, and I just don't take it.
I tried to bait you yesterday, and you didn't come in. You did come in the chat though.
Hey, did your
It was the memory card.
steer keep working?
Yeah. I used it again.
Okay.
You're right about the memory card.
Here's the test. I put it in my computer, and I'm going to put it back in the sphere and see if it works.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you might think it works and then it just decides to screw you.
Yeah.
But
but brand new. I opened the memory card, stuck it in, but here was the thing. The old card I stuck in and didn't have it on the drone, just sat it on the table, turned it on, recorded, and for 3 minutes it recorded, never stopped. And then I did that a couple times for 3 minutes, and it was fine. Then I put it on the drone, and in 45 seconds it turned itself off. And so
now you're not connecting it to the drone at all, right? You're just mounting it, right?
No, just
No,
there's no connection at all to the drone.
Yeah.
That's
weird. So weird, yeah. Almost like the drone might be causing some kind of weird electrical interference or something. Yeah, that's really weird. Or like you said, Lance, yesterday, maybe, with all the vibrations of the drone, maybe there's something that's loose in there. And it only really moves when you put it on the drone. I don't know. That's just weird.
Yeah.
If you were actually plugging it into the drone, then that would kind of make more sense, because then it'd be like, okay, it's having some conflict with the drone.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to try it again today. Yesterday it rained almost all day, so I had a window of about 10 minutes to try it, and I did, and it worked. But today it looks like it's going to stay dry. It's cloudy, but
well, I'm going to take my Air 3S out. I'm going to put my X5 on it with some Velcro attached to the bottom. I'm going to fly it over water.
Ooh. low.
Just
So it
to,
doesn't
you
make
know,
so it doesn't make a big splash when it disconnects.
Hey, Jim's feeding the squirrels. Good for you, Jim.
Joe is off to get his crown put on.
On his head?
Luck with that, Joe.
Oh yeah, he said he had a dentist appointment, didn't he?
Oh, dentist. I thought maybe he's getting a crown for being,
King,
who I am type of
king
guy.
for the day.
Yeah, king for the day.
If you wake up drowsy and your ass is sore, don't worry.
Well, he's not going to be able to blow the whistle. He can't say because he's got a pain in his ass because that's due to the surgery, not because of what they did to him.
Mhm.
Hey, did Dre ever respond in the chat?
No, he did not.
No.
Loser.
Oh, wow.
That'll get him in
look
here.
that up.
And technically, Paul, they did nothing to his ass when he had surgery. So if he wakes up at the dentist's office with a sore ass and he's all popped up on meds,
Yeah.
something happened to him. Somebody touched him somewhere.
Joe's butt is bothering him.
I don't know. I said if Joe wakes up at the dentist after his crown with a drowsy with a sore ass, something went wrong.
Oops, that was colonoscopy. Went to the wrong doctor.
All right, there was a scene in Louis back in the day.
Oh no, it was 1 till
There,
3.
I just put a link in the chat because I can't really share here. But Justin, take a look at that link.
I'm not gonna watch them in there.
Well, they do them every so often, right? Well, you got the Sunday one, and they'll do every so often.
Yeah.
Males. I usually
Oh, the way he's rubbing him. No, hell no.
You never know. You never know.
Just watch it. The end is great.
really.
Yeah.
Good. Because iron, well, oh, it does it, but it does it.
You get quite a bit of printing on it, too. Yeah.
I wait for a couple of months.
Black and white. Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Freezer then.
iron dry is not ironing it; it's getting it to a temperature where you can iron
Yeah,
it.
it's so okay. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
A small freezer. I can buy more freezers and stuff. So I can buy more meat. I don't.
Oh, hell no.
Isn't that great?
He kissed his head when he was falling asleep.
Yeah.
David put on Facebook today that the bird's funeral's tomorrow.
Trouble with pet stains, they get into the padding. And padding just and it holds it between the carpet and the subfloor.
Oh, hell no. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was crazy at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gotta send that to Joe. I'm gonna forward that to him. Here, watch this before your surgery or before your procedure.
You know, that is a bad thing about Louis getting canceled and all that. But he was pretty genius when it came to television.
Help it try, and all we ask you to do is put it on the porch tomorrow. We'll pick him up. Okay. just run them like, all day. We always say you don't have to run them when you go to bed, but maybe till you go to bed.
God, you had his accent spot on, Donald.
Do what?
I said you hit that dude's accent spot on. His voice.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can just leave those off there then. Yep. I got my dog out in the backyard. Okay. He's a beagle and he's a runner. Oh. I had somebody come to the door of Walmart delivering, and I opened the door and didn't realize he was behind me because the dog was following me, and he shot out down.
Okay, Paul, you don't need your life stories. Just start getting your carpet. Jesus Christ.
Brought him back. I had people growing up a couple of them.
And Sarah's mom will do that. Like somebody will come pick something at the house, and she'll be wanting to tell her a whole life story. I'm like, just shut up and let the man do his job. Like, Jesus.
He jumped up and he swore he's gonna go over the fence. Yeah, they're hunters.
My wife's family, Justin, we have a gathering, and there's 5 siblings, and they all have kids. You better start an hour before you want to leave to start your goodbyes, seriously.
I can imagine, yeah.
It's like they're talkers.
Well, yeah, that's
the guy
how you
cleaning
say
this.
goodbye. Yeah, that's how you say goodbye in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Probably not true with all of them.
After being together for 5 hours.
Look at JD.
Dan would say, well.
I call him my little wild child.
JD said, whoever's at Paul, shut up before you catch something.
What is it like? Well, it's time we were going now. Oh, do you want another cup of coffee?
Yeah. You can make tons of money on YouTube.
Here, yeah, good. I would put it back till tomorrow. For staining, and it helps circulate the air better.
So my brother-in-law there's 3 sisters and 2 brothers in the family. The three brother-in-laws. So my wife and their 2 sisters, their husbands, we always tease each other. Okay, who's getting out first? And how long is it going to take us?
He's looking over his shoulder.
Oh yeah, I'm one of those ones that I haul ass out to the car and I wait by the car and I gotta wait there for an hour waiting for Sarah to come out. I'm like, come on.
Yeah. We had those conversations on the way to my parents' house. Like, okay, so what do we have an out? Do we have something that this will be a hard out?
Yeah, got to go to the bathroom, and yours is dirty.
Oh, I could totally see Donald's heart out. I don't give a fuck.
No, the other day,
go.
The other day it was like on the way over, like, okay, should we stop by the kids' house first or my parents' house first? Okay, well, which one do you think will get stuck at worst? And we go to that one first because that will give us a hard out to the other one where we won't be stuck as bad. Like,
True that.
Yeah, we've got to go home. I think I left the coffee machine on.
Yeah, I gotta get home. I gotta feed the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, something stupid.
And so what happens when my brother-in-laws try to get out before me, I really make it a point to talk to the wives longer. Okay, hey, Margie, how are you doing? Hey, have you, and David's like, Lance. We have good old fun with that.
Well, yeah, what you do is you steer the conversation towards another sibling and then you slowly walk out.
Yeah.
Take that ottoman and lay it on the back of that chair.
I've got to go. I've got a doctor's appointment in half an hour.
Uh-oh. He's pointing out my chair. Look at him. Okay. I'm on an empty chair. He's going to have that carpet guy there for lunch.
He doesn't
maybe
have
dinner.
I tell you what, I can see a difference in the dining room.
Yeah, good.
Yep.
Hey, ask him if he'll clean my carpets in my car.
I'll ask them if they know of anybody that does that.
Yeah.
In Washington?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Federal Way, Washington. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
for
sure he
fuck's sake.
does.
Mine in Washington State, who's out.
Oh, for fuck's sake. That dude don't know nobody.
Uh,
It's a small mom and pop business.
Periods of cars, you know, like
Yeah, it's called Stanley Steamer. Give him a call. They're
Washington
nationwide.
Place in it.
you'd have to find the
Well, Stanley, there's nationwide companies. You got Stanley Steamers.
you know.
Yeah.
Stanley
Wait,
Steamers.
slow
get
down.
your
This guy's name is Stanley what?
cleaner.
He's out of anyway, so it's not like he's gonna drive over here.
No, I'm not going to drive to Michigan. Okay, Frogger again, guys. Get ready. Wish me luck. And I'm 1. I'm 2. Oh, here comes a car. 3, 4, 5. I made it.
Don't they have a crossing point somewhere near?
Yeah, but that's too far away.
Paul, isn't your appointment pretty soon?
Did you say, Justin?
Isn't Paul's appointment at 10? What time is your appointment at?
1 o'clock.
Mine's at 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 3 hours. Well, 2.5 hours.
What time is it, Paul?
It is here. It's 10:25 a.m.
7:25, 8, 9. I've got 2 hours. Well, I got to go.
You work an hour time. It's like 3:30 in the afternoon, so you're late.
You go by Dominic's time, we're all late. You're in a day behind.
It's well, it must be midnight, nearly midnight now.
It'd be 12:25 then. A little after midnight. Australian time's easy. You just add 2 hours and it's just opposite of what we're at.
It's afternoon where you are, Mark, isn't it?
3:30.
Like
what,
4
like
o'clock or
3:30?
something?
3:30.
Yeah.
Yep, not far off tea time.
Yeah, they're 5 hours ahead of the East Coast, but it'd be 8 hours ahead of
8 hours in front of lunch, yeah.
yeah.
Only if it's proper tea.
Oh no,
Until
tea time means evening meal here.
Oh.
Until our times change, and then we're only 4 hours apart.
Yeah, for about a fortnight.
A fortnight. That was about a month. Is it only 2 weeks?
Yeah, something like that. Our clocks changed the last Sunday in October.
I don't remember when that clock's changed. Hold on. I wish they'd just fucking get rid of daylight saving time and knock that shit off. Annoying as hell.
Yeah.
It's not bad when you roll back an hour, but when you roll forward an hour, man, you feel so drowsy the next day.
You're losing an hour's sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, unless you happen to be off that day. But
Who's off on Monday?
Ours is always 2 o'clock Sunday morning. So
when you got to get up at 3:30 in the morning, yeah, that's losing that hour sucks.
Actually, it's Saturday night. So, yeah, Sunday people are normally off.
yeah, we do last Sunday in March and the last Sunday in October.
There's not worse than looking at the clock in the morning and it hits 2 and then goes right to 3.
Mhm. Yeah,
We do April and November.
it's all right on all the clocks that automatically change, like your phone and Alexa and stuff like that. But on your normal clocks, you get up and you think,
You
well,
only
like,
have one clock in the house that has to be changed. That's just a stove. That's it. The
Mhm.
microwave doesn't have a clock on it. It's one of those little small cheapy microwaves.
yeah, I've got the microwave, the oven, 3 clocks that I have to do by hand.
And my car will automatically change the minute it connects to one of the phones. It will sync to it.
Yeah.
And change itself, so I don't have to do it in the car. Yeah, back in the day, man, you had to go around and change a fucking fuck ton of clocks.
Yeah.
Nowadays, most of them, yeah, like you said, will auto change. And then even cell phones back, in the early to mid 2000s.
Yeah, the cell didn't do it.
Yeah, you'd have to shut the phone off and turn it back on for it to update. But now they got that automatic daylight savings time thing built into it.
Well, it automatically changes according to where you are in the timeline as well nowadays.
I remember when Sarah went to that wedding a few months ago and she thought she was late for her flight and didn't realize she was going back in time. She was freaking out because she thought she was an hour late for her connection flight. She didn't realize that she went back an hour. Yeah. Or she might have went back 2 hours. I can't remember, but yeah, she just wasn't paying attention because her phone didn't update because she was, 30,000 feet in the air. So her phone wasn't getting a cell connection. So she was going by the time on her phone and thought she was late. She thought the plane was behind schedule. That's the only second time I think Sarah's flown on a plane. I've been on a plane a bunch of the times. And matter of fact, both times she's ever flown on a plane, was why we were married. We went to California, and when she went to that wedding, that was it. So I loved flying on my grandpa's planes when I was young, man. It cut down the travel time like crazy because it was a 5-hour drive to go from where I lived to Kingman, Arizona. It could be anywhere between 5 to 6 hours depending on traffic. Getting the plane and go is like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, isn't it?
Yeah. We'd take off from the Daggett Airport in his plane, and then we'd land in Kingman at the airport.
Yeah, it's like, well, if we fly from here to Italy, it takes 4.5 hours. When we drove there, it took us 2 days.
You had to go on a ferry and everything else, so it's your car, huh?
Yeah. Oh, the ferry's only 45 minutes.
I've never been on a ferry with a car before. I've never had to do that. Are you allowed to sit in the car the whole time, or do you have to get out?
Yeah.
No, you park up and go to cabins.
You can sit in ours if you want to. You don't have to get out.
No, you can't sit on the cross-channel ferry. You can't.
Why is it all enclosed where the cars go?
Yeah, it's all one huge garage where the cars.
Right, so they don't want the cars running inside, creating all kinds of carbon monoxide. Yeah.
Well, you can't turn them on, but you can sit in them. You can sit in ours. You just can't turn them on.
Oh, okay. Because I've seen some ferries where the cars are sitting outside, like just sitting.
Yeah, the first 4 or 5 sit outside on either end on ours.
Oh no, the On ferries, you're talking hundreds of cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want some jackass turning their car on and hitting the gas pedal going out the side.
And Arctic and motorhomes and
Now,
motorbikes.
Mark, I say that I haven't been on one in a car in about 10 years, so I don't know if they don't allow that now or not. So I might have to
Do they
change.
strap the cars down, or are they just parking brake?
The front ones, they put blocks, and the back ones.
Yeah, they just park them.
But all the others, they just park them.
We've been across in the car on a hovercraft as well. We had some hovercrafts that took about 40, 50 cars as well.
Yeah, I've been some places where we could have took a car across, but you could park at a parking lot and then just take a ferry boat across.
Of course, we've got the train as well now that goes through the tunnel.
Okay, please interrupt this special program for a quick poll. Those of you that want me to take the phone into the shower with me, say aye. I'm almost there. I can give you a wide view or a narrow view.
Dude, one day somebody's going to take you up on that offer, and you're going to have to come through on it.
Almost home. Yeah, car ferries are fun. Or ferries are fun to ride on.
I had to take one when I went to Catalina Island a couple times back in the day.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
They don't allow vehicles on the island.
Come to think of it, the hovercraft takes about 45 minutes. The ferry takes, I think, an hour and a half.
One of them has cars, one of them doesn't.
No, they both have cars.
Okay.
They don't use the hovercraft.
Yeah, they take golf carts everywhere on Catalina Island.
And that's at the end of Sanibel, right?
Do what?
That's at the end of Sanibel. Is that right?
I don't remember. I was young when I went both times. I wasn't really paying attention where I was at. One of them was a school trip. We went for a week.
Oh, nice.
It was a summer school trip that you could go on.
I mean, when we bought the motorhome, we bought it on the Isle of Wight, and we brought it back on a ferry from the Isle of Wight. That took about half an hour, I think.
Yeah, they did it for the 8th graders in our school. The first week of summer, you could go on it if your parents paid to go. And usually the time I went, I think there was about 30 or 40 of us that went out of a class of a few hundred. And then there were 3 or 4 teachers went along with us.
I did that with my 90 middle school kids to Washington, D.C., New York City.
How old were the kids?
Yeah, they were middle school, so what, 10 to 12, 10 to 13 maybe. And it was spring break. Never had an incident, thank goodness. Okay, guys, I'll see you in about 15 minutes.
Okay.
All right. Because some schools, some high schools will do overseas trips. My high school never did that, though.
Yeah, some of our schools used to do that. They used to do skiing trips in the winter and trips to France and things like that in the summer.
Yeah.
But always like twice as dear as if you were going on holiday.
Yeah, my cousin's school, they went for their senior trip. Because they got out, I think, 2 or 3 weeks before the end of the year, and they went on a 2 week trip over to France, I think, for a senior trip.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my high school never did any long trips like that. They did some, went to other states, but they never like went into other countries. What's up, Jody?
Yeah. I think the main reason why they don't let you stay in your car on the cross-channel ferries is because if something happens to that boat in the crossing, they don't want to have all the people stuck down in the garages in their cars.
There went Mark again, shutting the wrong page in. So you think you're gonna get that bike, JD, or what? Or are you trying to talk yourself into buying it? Not sure. I can't decide if
Yeah.
I'd ride it or not. Yeah, it is a big purchase, not to be sure, but you said it was about $800 for shipping and everything. The shipping must have been like what, $200-300 or something? 'Cause it was what, $4.99, wasn't it?
Dryer.
Guess it must be coming from China, I'm assuming. They're charging that much. Actually, you could probably, dude, well, last time I looked, I know they had some 50cc scooters on Amazon at one point for that price. They're probably not, I mean, that was like 6-7 years ago, but I'm sure they're more expensive now. But I think I paid about that much for the 50cc scooter I had.
To come here than there, really. You know, it's
Go to Amazon and see what I think they're Teos or whatever the hell they're called. That was the one I gave Dan.
yeah. You know what the place likes.
Yeah. Here, let me show you. Let me put this over here. Yeah, they got these scooters for almost the same. I mean, it'd probably be about $100 more at the shipping, but that was the one I think I had. That's not much different in price between that and the electric. That electric bike with shipping. Because they want what? Let's see, $3.99 for shipping.
Some of them electric bikes are damned expensive.
Well, like JD with the electric bike he was looking at with shipping would come out to a little over 800. You can get a 50cc scooter with shipping comes out to about 1,000.
Yeah.
So it's like a couple $100 more. But yeah, they are expensive. You get like a really high end branded, like David was showing me pictures of the ones he had, and some of the electric bikes he had were like $2,000.
You can get them like $5 or $6,000. Some of them.
Yeah. Yeah. If you get like a legit like name brand company one, that's what has a history and are well known. I mean, look at Matt's scooter. Matt's scooter's like $4,000 almost. The scooter he bought.
Yeah, well, that's $4,000 in Australia, isn't it?
Yeah, but it wasn't much cheaper over here, even with the conversion. No, it was only like a $500 difference in the conversion. I can't remember what the name of it was, but yeah.
I would have thought, well, 4,000 Australian is probably only 2,500 American.
Yeah, there are, JD. Yeah, you don't have to be licensed to drive an e-bike, but some states do have rules about e-bikes.
Yeah, over here, you're not allowed to have an e-bike that you don't pedal. If it works on throttle only, it's not legal. Plus, you're limited on the power of the motor as well.
Well, the one he was looking at was a pedal assist, so you could pedal it as a regular bike and then use the electric.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, pedaling an electric bike probably isn't the most comfortable neither, because I'd imagine with a big ass battery and everything on it, it's probably a lot heavier than your normal mountain bike.
Well, that's what pedal assist. It doesn't feel like it because the motor kicks in as soon as you start pedaling.
I've never rode one, so I'm not sure.
It's a bit of a pain in the ass when the battery runs out, but.
Oh, so it's not, you're not using your full power to pedal. It's just the motor's giving a little bit of power. Okay.
Yeah.
I've never rode one, so. Yeah, I can imagine with the power, if that thing goes completely dead, yeah, it's probably not fun to ride with all that extra weight.
Oh yeah, pedal assist would be great till then you're just lugging around batteries.
But I will say though, a lot of these e-bikes and like scooters they're coming out with now do have really good range on them. I mean, Matt will go on a 20-25 kilometer trip on his scooter and back.
Mm-hmm.
Going out to the city and coming back.
I always joke with my wife.
Exactly, JD.
About converting that dune buggy over to electric.
Mm-hmm.
Just because
It's a
You
lot
get
less
rid of the
moving
sound. That'd be the
parts.
problem. You get rid of a lot of the character of the Doom buggy.
No, that's when you put a big ass subwoofer in the front, in the front, and then you just you make it sound like it's got an engine.
Plus, you need a bloody long engine lead.
That's what fucking Mars did on his one wheel. Mars over in Australia. He strapped a big ass JBL speaker to the back of his one wheel, and he has Harley noises that are synced with the thing. So whenever he hits the gas, it like revs up on the speaker. Because I asked him, I said, is it just playing like random motorcycle noises? He goes, no, I got it to where it recognizes when I rev it up. And he was showing us, and every time he would hit the pedal to go faster, it would start revving up more on the speaker. And I was like, that's fucking cool.
Well, I got that done.
Did it work?
Yeah, but now the problem is they got fans running, and I'm supposed to put the fans out on the front porch in the morning. They'll pick them up, and of course Boone comes in, and where does he go? He walks all over the carpeting.
Well, yeah.
JD said I'd probably only pedal if I felt like a cop was watching or something. Exactly. The thing I don't trust is those fucking bike lanes. I will not ride in one of those. I don't care. I'm going up on the sidewalk. I don't trust them things.
Come here, Boone.
I don't trust people not paying attention. I see too many people swerving in and out of lanes playing on their cell phones, man. I'm not getting in a bike lane next to a bunch of cars. Because you'll see a lot of people around here don't use them. They'll be up on the sidewalk because they don't want to be in the bike lane. But the cops don't harass you about it. As long as you're not doing nothing stupid and running people off the sidewalk, they don't really care. But yeah, I'll see a lot of bikers, man, that they'll be up on the sidewalk. They won't get in that bike lane. And I don't blame them either. I think bike lanes are dangerous as hell. I think it's more dangerous to be next to a line of cars where you're literally a foot from them and any one of them could swerve into your lane at any time and knock you off than the chances of you hurting somebody on a sidewalk just riding down the sidewalk.
A lot of our bike lanes are segregated from the road anyway.
Ours aren't. They're literally, you have the 2 car lanes and then the bike lanes right next to it, which normally would just be a little, section of road that's kind of off on the side, right? That's about 3 or 4 feet wide. No, you're right next to the cars as they're passing you.
Yeah, when they do that, our bike lanes are painted green so that they can be seen easier.
Yeah, I don't care what color you paint them. I'm not getting in them. It's like I said, there's so many people these days that play on their phones. Like, I don't know how many people I see when I'm on the bus and I look down in their car while we're driving by, and they're literally watching a fucking movie on their phone while they're going down the road.
Yeah, that's a bit dangerous.
Or they're playing on Facebook, whatever. Like, it's just insane the amount of people that play on their phones while they're driving.
Can be a £10,000 fine if you're caught using your phone while you're driving over here.
The way that the cops around here, there's a couple of sheriff's departments here in Florida that have they took old school buses and retrofitted them and they made them look like a standard school bus, but they sit in there and then they have these viewer things on the side of the bus that looks down in the cars, and they'll drive by, and if they see you on your phone, they'll have a cop stage down periodically down the highway, and they'll call you in and tell you, and then they'll pull you over and ticket you for being on your phone. But the problem is all this dangerous shit, like people constantly on their phones, the fines are so minimum that people just don't care. What they got to do is make them so ridiculously expensive that people are going to not want to do it. If they charge you 10 grand for a phone ticket, I guarantee you a lot of people would think twice about getting on their phone while they were driving. But when it's $100, $50 in some places, they don't care. They just pay it.
Hmm.
Matter of fact, I think the very first court case is somebody getting charged for killing somebody for being on a phone. I think it was in California. And now a lot of states you can get, what is it, vehicular manslaughter charges, being on your phone and killing somebody.
Yeah. Hmm.
And a lot of states have laws now on the books for that. I mean, it's just like if you take North Carolina, right? North Carolina set one of the highest tickets prices for running school bus red lights. They set it at I think it was $1,500, and they saw a huge decrease in people running the lights next to the buses because of that. Where in most states it's like $100, $150, maybe $250 at the most. But they made it so ridiculously expensive that people think a lot more before they do it. That's what people here have been saying they need to do in Florida, because we have a big problem of people still running school bus red lights. That's why all the school districts are starting to install red light cameras on their buses. We were one of the first districts to do it. Now a lot of the other counties are starting to do it now. Like I said, just last year alone, our county made $200,000 off of it. The school bus part of the county. Oh, and the bus driver ran a stop sign the other day when we were on our route. Blew right through that motherfucker, almost hit somebody else. God damn it, I swear to God. He does that at least once or twice a week sometimes. I'm like, he's just not paying attention, just goes right through the fucking stop sign. I don't know how many stop signs that man has ran just in the year I've been on the bus with him.
Oh, that's dangerous. You shouldn't be
Now,
allowed.
if a civilian runs the stop sign on the side of the bus, we get in big trouble.
Normally, if the sheriffs or the local cops see a bus doing something like that, normally they won't pull them over. They'll call the bus yard and report the bus. If it's a state trooper, one of the commercial enforcement units, oh, they're going to pull you over and ticket your ass.
Well,
they don't play
they
around.
should be. That's what I'm saying. If a civilian runs past one of those stop signs that flips out from the side of the bus, man, the cop sees that, you're in big trouble.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think if a driver of a school bus runs a red light, that should be automatic, lose his license.
The reason why
you're putting the kids in the bus in just as much danger or more, you're putting all of them in danger, just like a person driving. A person running a stop sign on the side of the bus only puts a couple kids in danger who are getting off the bus. A bus driver who runs a stop sign puts every kid in the bus in danger.
Oh, I agree with you 100%.
Not only every kid, but himself and the person riding in the back.
In fact, I think it should be prorated depending on how many kids you put in danger.
Prorated.
So if only one kid was getting off the bus and you run the stop sign on the side of the bus, you should get charged less than the person who runs past the stop sign. There's 5 kids getting off the bus.
Well, aren't you likely to get in almost as much trouble and lose your job if they find out that you haven't reported it?
No.
Narc.
No, because it's up to the driver. Like if he hits something, I don't fill out incident reports and stuff because I'm not driving the bus. He has to do all that. If he doesn't report it, that's on him. They done told us that. That bus driver is responsible for that bus. I'm only responsible for the students in the bus. He is the ultimate driver of the bus. Now, neither one of us are over each other. Like, he's not in charge of me and I'm not in charge of him. We're considered equals, but he's supposed to be in charge of the bus and the operation of that bus.
Yeah,
So,
but if he's running past stop signs, that's putting the children that you're responsible for in danger.
Yeah.
right, but it still doesn't fall on me
Narc,
at the end of the day.
narc, 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 narc. Next.
Because the bus yard will actually give drivers their own point system, and if you get so many points, they'll fire you. So, if you get reported by the cops and they pull all the security cameras on the bus, so if the sheriff calls, and that's why a lot of the police don't pull them over if they do something like that, unless it's something really egregious. They'll call and report it, and then the bus yard will pull the footage, and then they get points added on to their file. And you're only allotted so many points, and then you pretty much are done. And then they report you for getting your commercial license taken after that. So, now if you're doing 100 down the highway, you best believe they're going to pull your ass over. But the ones that don't play around at all are the state troopers. Those guys are very strict on the road. Just like if a bus driver runs a red light, they have to pay for that ticket. Bus yard don't pay for it. You get the bill for it.
Booner, no. Stay out of that room. Lay down.
What are you trying to keep them off the carpet?
Yeah, 'cause it's wet.
How long is it going to take to dry? It shouldn't take more than a couple hours, right?
It says two hours to a day.
Wow, that's crazy that a commercial carpet cleaner would take, because mine didn't take that long to dry. Like, my floor would be barely damp when I would suck up the water with it.
Drying time, 2 hours to 24 hours, depending upon the fiber, the pre-sprays used, the humidity, and if Teflon application was applied.
Yeah, but does he tell you all that?
No.
How the hell are you supposed to know what he did? I mean, most people don't know what fibers their carpet are. You think he would tell you exactly how much time for your a particular type of carpet? That's just the general.
Justin's walking around again.
So, Donald, what are you up to today?
Working. That goes to October.
It's probably not going to be bad if he's walking around on it, as long as he's not going in and out from outside, dragging shit in on his feet. Should be all right. Would you like block the living room off so he can't get in there?
No. They've got all kinds of fans in there running.
Did he do the entire living room floor, or did he just do the spots?
The entire living room floor and the entire dining room.
Oh, at least he did the whole floor. That wasn't bad for $150. Huh? 'Cause I'll tell you that floor cleaner for those for if you buy your own floor cleaner, the cleaner you buy at Walmart actually is not cheap. It's like 25 or 30 bucks a bottle.
Yeah. And he says if I wanted to get some cleaner, get the one that has Oxy in it.
OxyContin?
OxyCleaner.
OxyClean.
What was the name of that guy? Billy Mays.
Billy Mays. It
Yeah.
used the power of the air you breathe.
Yeah.
I love Billy Mays. He was a great pitchman.
I actually was enjoying his show he was doing on Discovery, but it only made one
Yes.
season before he died.
Yeah,
Right.
that was a good show.
Yeah.
Where they had
was either-
different
was
people
it-
bringing products to him to pitch, and he would reject or.
Yeah, it's kind of like Shark Tank almost.
Mm-hmm.
But he had, I think it went for maybe 2 seasons before he died.
It went for I think 1 season before he died, and then it went for another season with his partner
Yeah. Okay.
because there was 2 of them. I think they tried to continue on, but the partner, he's a British guy, and no one wants to hear to a British guy talk.
JD said Billy Mays was a big fan of another white powder too. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Here's my fixed SD card.
Good.
Your grass is brown, or is that just
Hey.
dirt?
No, my grass is so brown it's white, Justin.
Yeah, even the golf course isn't that great. A lot of brown patches.
My dad used to invite salespeople, like vacuum cleaner salespeople, to come into our house to do pitches because he sold vacuums when he was younger. And somebody would say, "Hey, we can come do a demo." He loved to have demos done, but he never bought. But he always liked to see the demos. So it's like I saw a bunch of demos I guess I kind of enjoy watching a good demo too. And the tricks of the trade.
Well, and some
They come
people,
in-
you get some of those guys that are very good salesmen, man. They get in there and just
Hey, they come in and bring out your vacuum. Here's a trick they used to do. Bring out your vacuum. They would set a ping pong ball in the middle of the floor, and they would take your vacuum hose and they'd put over that ping pong ball, turn on your vacuum, and then turn off your vacuum, lift it up. There's the ping pong ball sitting there. Look how weak your vacuum is. It can't even pick up a ping pong ball. Then they would turn on their vacuum, reach over, and that ping pong ball would jump off the floor into the hose. Well, the secret is you put the vacuum hose down over the ping pong ball, turn on the vacuum. Well, now it can't get air underneath the ping pong ball, so it doesn't have any suction because you're blocking the suction off.
Uh-huh.
And then when you do yours, you turn it on and have that suction go and bring the hose down to the ping pong ball. That was always a fun one.
Who's that one pitch man that got real famous after Billy Mays? The
ShamWow?
ShamWow, yeah. Dude,
He didn't really get famous. He only had the ShamWow.
Well, I'm just saying he was known as a famous pitchman, I would say, in that field.
Yeah, he was a famous pitchman.
That dude's face always annoyed me.
Yeah, and he got beat up or something. Got his lip bitten off or something.
He just annoyed. I don't know. I don't know. He didn't have that same energy.
No, he was kind of. Yeah, those pitch guys. The carnival pitch. I may have mentioned my uncle used to work in a carnival, and he ran a popcorn wagon. Have I never mentioned this?
No.
I don't think so. No.
Oh yeah, he worked in a carnival. He ran a popcorn wagon in the carnival, and so we'd go whenever he was close to our neck of the woods and everything. And carnivals, depending on when they were set up, sometimes they would have someone come in and set up they would be selling knives or something like that, and they would buy these cheap Chinese knives. But Ginsu knives were cheap Chinese knives too. But they would show you just hacking at an aluminum can, a tin can. They would just be tearing these knives up and they would reach over and they would slice a tomato.
Right.
Trick is, before they did that, they would show you how there's cutting metal, and they would go over and they would cut wood. They'd cut a nice hard grain wood and kind of go across it. Well, what you're doing when they're just going through that metal and stuff, they would be bending the teeth of that knife all kinds of different directions, and it would have just chewed a tomato up. But then they grab that hard grain wood and cut along the grain, and it lines those teeth back up on that cheap knife. It'll line the teeth back up. So then they go over the tomato and they slice it, and they got those perfect slices.
I mean, knock on the door.
That was like the Ronco knife demonstrations back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody just beat you
JD said ShamWow got his tongue bit off by a prostitute.
That's right. Yeah, I knew there was something about that.
The crazy thing is, he wasn't kissing her on the lips.
So we're talking about Chatterbox.
There was a movie about that, wasn't there?
Chatterbox.
Yeah, where the girl had the teeth in her
Yep.
vagina. Oh my God, yeah, that was a weird ass movie. Wow, I didn't even know that he got his tongue bit off by a prostitute. Never knew that. And then you got the guy from that does the what is it? The Flex Seal and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Now cut this boat in
Well,
half.
before that, you had the Ginsu guys. Those Ginsu commercials, then they had a bunch of different commercials, but the guys who did Ginsu, their first product wasn't the Ginsu knife, it was a paint roller that had the paint in the roller.
Uh-huh.
And it was a product that was available, I believe, in Britain. And they invited these guys over, and they were just a couple guys working out of their garage, and they wanted to put on a good impression, so they rented a office in this big office building. They just rented one office, and they would walk in like it was the entire building was their corporate headquarters, and they would say hi to people, and as they're walking through the hallway, these people didn't know who the hell they were. They just rented the office like the week before. And so they brought him in, gave the spiel, we're going to do this here. And they went over to England before this. When they first went over to England, they went to the factory and visited and saw how the paint rollers were made and everything like that. And it was a nice setup. And that's why they were wanting to impress them when they came to America to see the distribution end of it. Well, they signed the deal. They sold thousands of these things, and they finally confessed to their producers in England what they'd done, and they started laughing. They said, we didn't have the inventory that we claimed we had. They took all their available inventory, took it apart, and spread out onto an assembly line, so it looked like they were making thousands of these things. And so when they toured the production facility, they were bullshitting each other, but they ended up making millions.
That's funny.
Yeah, that was a big thing on some of the shopping channels, that paint roller.
Mm-hmm. And it's because they always had those commercials were attention grabbing. Somebody karate chopping a watermelon. And then it was just a regular bowl that you could get anywhere, but they sold it as it wouldn't absorb odors. And so they baked a fish into a cake. I remember that one.
Big ones. But Bluetooth ones.
They're in there.
It's just got down to going. It's
the glory days of advertising.
Oh yeah, I remember. Like I said, I remember the Ronco knives back in the day, and then they would keep doing the deals every 10 seconds. All right, if you call now, you get 4 more knives. And then 4 more. And the next thing you know, you had like 130 knives for 4 easy payments of $29.99.
You're going to have so many knives, give them to your cousins, give them to your aunt.
And then you get to the very end, and then they throw more in there. They'd be like, and you call now, you get an extra set of steak knives. I actually bought my mom a set of those back in the day when I was like 19 or 20. And I sent them to her for her birthday, and they had like the nice travel case and everything they went in. They were actually not bad knives, but I'll tell you what, the handles broke on them over time.
Oh yeah.
The rivets would come out of them after about 2-3 years of using them.
Yeah.
But they
and
were
weren't
decent. It
those
was a
handles,
decent knife set.
wasn't the plastic on those handles still Bakelite? Or was
Yeah,
that
they
actual
weren't.
plastic?
It was like I don't know, but all the ones I had after about 3 years or so of using them, one of the little rivet things would pop out, and then they'd end up breaking. And slowly over time, I was throwing them out, and then now I think I have maybe one left. I've had over the years. It's a one for cutting, like it's a carving knife. I think is the only. No, I still have the big cleaver too. Big heavy cleaver. I still have that one too. That was a long time ago.
Was that the Beaver Cleaver?
Beaver cleaver.
Leave it to Beaver. His name was Beaver Cleaver.
What was his real name?
Theodore.
Theodore, that's right.
I'll take a ride down to Detroit. They've got tall ships out in the river. Some of the sails are up. You can see some good footage. I don't think he's going to go all the way to Detroit, Edward.
No,
How far is Detroit from you? About an hour and a half, 2 hours?
about an hour. Well, it depends upon an hour to an hour and a half. Depends upon
Yeah.
the construction and all that stuff, you know.
Yeah, Detroit's making a little bit of a comeback, aren't they?
I don't know.
From some of the videos I've seen of people taking tours of it, it seems. I mean, there's a lot of areas that have gone back to the wilderness, old neighborhoods where they've torn everything down. But it seems like it's making a little bit of a comeback. Still a lot of abandoned factories, though. I don't know. I've been through Detroit a couple of times, and that was probably the saddest city I ever went through. Just look run down everywhere.
Oh yeah, they got areas that are just closed up and
Well, I mean, a lot of it. I remember, what was it, about 15 or 20 years ago? They did that federal grant where they paid to have like 10,000 structures torn down, and it didn't even really make a dent. And then they started that program now where you can buy a property for like $1 or something. You can buy properties up, but all the houses are like completely dilapidated. But I think you have to
What?
dilapidated.
Dilapidated.
Dilapidated, whatever.
I was like, hey, I'm just here to educate you.
They're putting a lot of money into the downtown area of Detroit, but stay out of the outskirts of it.
If you wanted to use another word other than dilapidated, you could use just busted. These busted old houses and buildings and stuff. $10:00.
God, Sarah I swear, she calls me for the weirdest shit sometimes. Just called me to ask me if it was okay if her and Amaris from work go and do a meet and greet for Vampire Diaries in Orlando. I don't care.
What?
They're doing a meet and greet for all the actors from Vampire Diaries in Orlando in a couple of months, and her and the other girl at her work wanted to go.
What?
She had to call you and get permission. Is that what?
She just asked if it was okay. So I don't care. You have to do what you want.
That was
Vampire Diaries. I've never heard of it.
That was years ago.
Yeah, that was a real popular show. It was kind of like Twilight.
Oh my God.
TV show.
That's from 2009 is when that started?
Yeah, it was kind of like
Oh, but it ran for 8 seasons at least.
Bit like an early Twilight.
Yeah, it was like the Twilight movies, but in a show form.
Okay.
More girls watched Vampire Diaries. I don't know a lot of guys that watched it. There's always girls that I knew that watched it.
Yeah. All the guys watch True Blood.
Well, from what I gathered from Vampire Diaries, it would be like if the Real Housewives were vampires. I want to go see the giant metal slide in Detroit. Giant metal slide.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, let me look that up.
Yep.
Giant metal slide in Detroit.
Oh yeah. My old age brain fog is starting.
Okay, so it's like one of those ones at the fair. Okay.
Yesterday I went out and I was going to put water in the pond because it was a little low and I was going to put water in the goldfish pond. And that's when I noticed the copper showing on that line on the air conditioner.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, I need to replace that. So I came back inside and found the stuff that we had. And I was like, I waited 15 minutes to get off work and went back out and found out it was the wrong stuff. Went to Lowe's, got the right stuff, came out, and I was walking through the yard. I was like, squish, squish. I had left the water running that entire damn time in that goldfish pond. Ran inside the house, got the chemicals to do the to dechlorinate the water. Hopefully I had enough. I just poured everything I had in the pond. I had half a bottle left. But yeah, total distraction. I was putting water in the pond, got distracted. Oh, I just walked off like a little kid after a balloon.
Yeah, Edward, I was just reading an article on that, and it said that they had to close it down in 2022 because too many people were catching air off of it.
Oh, was it one of these where it changed the slope every now and again?
No, it looks like one of those slides, those big slides that you see carnivals put up, and you go down on the blankets. It kind of looks like a slide similar to that.
Oh yeah.
But it's I guess a lot of people were catching too much air off of it going down it. And they said they had to shut it down briefly back in 2022 because of it. Yeah, look at that. Oh.
Damn. Oh, shit. That looked like it hurt.
Yeah, it did. I think there's just not enough room in between each hump. I don't know. I don't know what would really cause that, I guess. But yeah, that looks
too
just like
slick.
Yeah, it looks just like those slides in the at the fair at carnivals, but that one looks a lot bigger.
We used to have one of those at our Route 66 Carousel Park. It was a little park out
There they go.
west of town that would buy old carnival rides.
Oh, God.
Oh, I I empathize with people too much on videos, and it's just like, oh, this is why I don't watch skating videos. It's just like I feel it.
Oh, yeah, when you see somebody like land hard, you get that little tingle in your body. You're like, ooh.
Oh yeah, I get all, yeah, my shoulders tighten up, everything. I just
You get that little drop in your stomach. You're like, oh.
yeah. People like watching skate videos where people are wiping out. It's like, no, I don't see the enjoyment in that.
Well, JD says if they do what they say and stay lean back, it works fine. Yeah, it is. I mean, they're literally going from one hump and landing on the next hump down. Like that's a pretty good drop, and that's all metal too. See, normally the ones at the fairs, I think, are usually like a plastic. That's metal.
That's a long bloody staircase to have to climb up.
Yeah, look at that.
Boom, boom.
But even that lady girl was leaned back. Did you see that? She was
Yep.
almost laying down, and she's like right there. Look. I don't know. I mean, maybe it doesn't hurt that bad. Maybe that's why people are
I
doing
don't
it.
know. I'd swear she hit her head though. If you watch it, watch your head. Boom.
Oh yeah,
There.
boom, right there, and then again, and again. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, she was sitting up at that first hump though, which I guess just put her in a unstoppable
Yeah, it's just
motion.
it is just too fast. They need to.
I can go rub some vegetable oil on that thing.
Oh, you make it really fast.
Yeah, be like fucking Christmas Vacation with the tube. Go put some Teflon coating spray on it.
Yeah, they need some mats with better friction on them.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new product we're working on, Teflon spray. Yeah, I seen that when we watched the back video. I noticed, yeah, at that first hump she was sitting up, which kind of put her in an unstoppable motion at that point. But I don't know. Maybe, like I said, maybe it looks worse than it is, and that's why people continue to do it. I don't know.
Oh no, it looks horrible.
It does, for sure. I just, dude, I have this like feeling of my back being thrown out. Oh.
Well, the first slam would throw your back out. Second slam would fix everything.
And the third slam would do it again.
So right in the middle there, you get just a moment of just a euphoria. Just like, ah.
And you got to make sure you have an even number of humps.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I remember when I was driving my golf cart when I was like, or my go-kart when I was like 15, and it didn't have any suspension on it. It was not a go-kart with suspension. I went up over this like dirt mound, and the whole ass end slammed straight down about 5 feet. Oh my God, dude. And it threw my back out, and that hurt so fucking bad. I had to putz all the way back to my house, which was about a half a mile away. And oh my God, every little bump, and oh, it was so bad. A lot of shattered tailbones. Yeah, I can imagine.
That just looked horrible.
Dude, I bruised the shit out of my tailbone one time, and that shit hurt. I didn't even break it. I just bruised the living hell out of it. I was pulling a pallet out of one of the trucks at Walmart, out of the lawn and garden truck.
Mm-hmm.
And part of the floor had some fertilizer, and it was wet, and I slipped and went straight down on my tailbone, and that was bad. I wouldn't have
with a pallet of fertilizer rolling towards you.
No, it stopped. It was just so heavy that when I went to go pull it, I slipped, but I didn't get any momentum on the pallet at that point. And it hurt so bad, dude. I was walking like
I
I
just
had a
remember
dildo, like I had a
unloading those
butt
big
plug
heavy
up my ass.
pallets off the trucks because our ramps were on a pretty good slope, and you had to be very careful about pulling anything like that off the truck because it's going to come at you.
Oh, this one was just outside by Lawn and Garden, and we were pulling it to the ramp
Oh,
that
okay.
lowered down.
I thought you were unloading it from the truck.
No. We were pulling it out of the trailer, but they had one of those black ramps that goes up and down. So you had to pull it out onto the ramp. And I was going to pull it out and turn it around. And I happened to hit a little patch of fertilizer that was soaking wet. And it was just like, stepping on oil. And I just went straight down on my tailbone. And for like 2 weeks after I went and got the x-ray, they said it didn't break or anything. But I'll tell you what, just bruising it was bad. I couldn't bend over or anything. Every time I dropped something on the ground, somebody had to reach down and get it for me. Oh, it was bad. So I imagine actually shattering your tailbone, that's got to be really painful.
Ooh.
Yeah, that shit was sore for a good 2-3 weeks.
From the kettle that we got for George. They're all grind now. Come on, you all right?
I've been on that slide back in the day, but it seems a lot faster now. I think it was opened in the late 60s.
Well, it's probably had thousands of butts polishing it down to like a
yeah
mirror slick finish.
Actually, I'm surprised with today's insurance and liability and all that. I'm surprised they even still have it open. Because a lot of places, a lot of theme parks and stuff that used to have like zip lines and stuff like that, they got rid of all that stuff. I mean, there's a lot of public pools now don't even have diving boards because of liability issues. So that's why I'm surprised they would even still have it open. You imagine the amount of people that probably sued the people that own it.
Yeah, every pool has been turned into a lazy river that's a foot and a half deep. about the temperature of piss.
Yeah, I've been to quite a few public pools over the years where you could see where the diving boards used to be. They got rid of them. Just like back in the day, we had a big public pool out in California. I mean, it was massive. It was a Olympic-sized type pool, but they used to have a zip line that went over it. You could drop down, but too many people didn't drop quick enough. Ended up hitting the bottom of it. And they ended up taking that out because it was a liability.
Well, guys, what do you think?
Jim, Six Flags in California, no, it was in Knott's Berry Farm, had a really famous wooden roller coaster. I think it was Knott's Berry Farm that had it. What in the hell are you watching, Mark?
Oh, it's Kate flicking through TikTok.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to call it, guys.
All right.
Because I got to get ready to go down to my doctor's office. So everybody take care. Thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again later today, maybe, if I'm lucky.
All right.
Bye for now.